Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rob Coffin, and welcome back to Rob vs. Read-Only Memories. Okay, I'm in the hospital, Turing is here, there's some stranger on the other side of the curtains talking to me. Let's get into this, I am very excited. Let's talk to Turing, see what he thinks.
I think I recognize that voice, but I can't be sure.
If I remember correctly, I didn't recognize that voice. Who do you think it is? Could you help me out here?
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, great. I am too. Oh, great, you're no help. Okay. What is this? I'm doing okay, that's great. I don't want to talk to Turing again. Let's look at the curtains. Standard hospital curtains, low quality fabric, tacky sterile color, and steam cleaned beyond recognition. Okay, curtains. I just looked at the curtains. Let's talk to the curtains.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you from behind that curtain.
Why? Is it soundproof curtain? I can hear you fine. That doesn't make any sense, unless he's hard of hearing. Okay, oh, I can do something with the bed. Okay, let's look at the bed. It's decently comfortable, despite the coverings. Ew! Can I do something with the bed? The metal railing is cold to the touch. Okay. Use an item on the bed. Spoiled milk. That wouldn't even be a good prank. Awesome, bad. Okay, I'm gonna start using spoiled milk on everything. Ooh, let's use headphones on Turing. Doesn't take headphones like these to hear Turing loud and clear all the time. Okay, I guess let's just pull the curtains back. Hello there. And you're a patient? You look like a doctor, but I could be wrong. Okay. There's a window. Let's look out the window. A nice, if busy and crowded view of the town. That's nice. Okay, let's, look at this dude. Seems he's your roommate. Okay, he's in better shape than I am, I guess. Let's talk to him.
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar.
Has he been kidnapped before?
Has anything happened to him?
He already apologized for listening in, so that answers that question. Let's find out who he is.
Of course. I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
Okay. I wonder if that was a polite takeover.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
But you recognized his voice, so you must have met him before.
See, I don't bite.
You are clearly evil, though. Look at this werewolf face you got here. Yes, I already know he was.
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof.
Yeah, but you said you couldn't hear. None of this adds up!
However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
I don't like this.
I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance, I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
Yeah, you said former CEO?
Yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years.
That's a chicken training officer, yeah, that's what that is.
The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take.
Okay.
The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time.
Okay.
We were playing with fire. Dangerous, morally ambiguous fire. And well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water.
You're part of the human revolution, aren't you?
So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course, who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
Yeah, except Hayden, who works for Parallax, got kidnapped, and you have hard feelings against him, so it does matter. It matters a lot. How did you meet Hayden? I don't care. Did you know anything about Hayden's research?
His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction.
Yeah, except we have this little AI monster here. I'm talking about the movie AI.
He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life.
She? Turing, do you have a sister?
I assume that you are another of his creations.
Me? No, this guy is,
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Yeah, I'm interested in this too now.
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she, if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Oh, what a cute little hobby it
Do
is.
you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
I don't like any of this. Oh god, do I have to ask him? I really don't care.
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the 2 companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system.
Oh, they invented lips. Okay, that's interesting.
He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
Yeah, let's ask something else.
Of course, ask away. The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak.
Oh, I asked, what are you doing here? I should have, I usually read the question out loud. I did not that time. I'm getting really into this.
It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined.
Okay, but why?
There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck.
Okay, but why are you in the chair?
Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once, and my appointment has been pushed back.
Why were there so many critically injured patients? I have so many questions!
The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside.
Oh, what a coincidence.
I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
Okay, yeah. How can you help? I'm gonna get to all these questions.
I can think of a few ways.
That sounded sinister and ominous.
I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something.
God, feelers sound so evil and gross.
I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can.
Oh.
What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to
Shut
extract
up,
his
Turing.
computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted.
I mean,
And
I guess
now
it's
we're
true. We
here,
didn't find anything.
injured
so
and losing our
that's fine.
trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
Yeah, what do you want?
What do I want? It would be nice to be young again.
What?
Be the darling of the company, court, prince, and pauper alike.
What?
But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger.
Okay.
I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you,
Yeah,
Dr. Fairlight.
I agree. It certainly has been interesting. Turing, are you sure we can trust him? Turing, we should trust him. I don't think we should trust him. Turing seems kind of... I don't know. Oh man, Turing seems to trust him. Turing, we should trust him. Turing, I don't know, because I don't trust him. However, I'm not sure if this is the game throwing up a red herring. I'm gonna ask Turing's opinion.
I don't think we have any choice.
That's a good point.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes?
No, I don't think we do.
It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful. You said you found human revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls? I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus
I knew it. I called it.
His name is Brian Mulberry.
Okay, that's a weird evil name.
After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
I don't think they're gonna like Turing, but I'm okay with that. You're involved with the human revolution?
No, not in this lifetime, even if I so desired. I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman.
Okay. That's what you say.
After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
Alright, I guess I wouldn't like the chair. How do you know Brian Mulberry?
Ah, well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system.
Okay.
Brian Mulberry was one such person.
Huh. That's surprising.
We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology. Ha!
Ha! I'm the reason that there's this radical terrorist organization. Ha ha!
But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you.
I'm not gonna thank him. We should get going.
Ah, of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
I have no faith in Turing.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch.
Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm sorry this was just a long conversation, but it took like 15 minutes talking. What?
Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Yes. Yes, please, let's go.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Okay, this is happening.
I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal.
I'm sorry.
Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass.
I'm sorry, Lexi. You're the only one I like.
I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry. The
How can you
plan
be
to
mad
take
at
your
this
credentials
face?
and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine. Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
Oh, shut up, Turing. You had it going in your favor.
Oh, great. The robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want? Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
Actually, he kinda does.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically.
God, Turing. Shut up. Just shut up.
I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you?
Lexi, you're awesome.
I guess I'm letting you off the hook.
Yay! Thanks, Lexi.
This time, and only because this time I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in two places at once.
The police in this town are terrible.
But mostly because I think you're right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right?
Okay.
Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report.
That's odd.
As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Happy about whoever took the bot. Oh, so the guys who took us out too. Okay.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all!
Turning language!
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it.
I keep forgetting that he's a reporter. Now he keeps bringing up that there's a story here. Like, okay, what does that mean?
I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't going to happen at this point. I've got a bad feeling people are going to end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy.
Aw, thanks, Lexi.
And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
I'm sorry, Lexi. I'll be careful, I promise. I can handle myself, Lexi. Don't mother me! I'm sorry. I'll be careful, I promise.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
Zapper, awesome!
Take this. Use it if you have to.
Okay. Is this the same thing we got hit with? I hope I won't need it. I'm curious about that.
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol.
Okay.
It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air.
Cool.
Think of it as a wireless taser of the older variety.
Oh, nice. Thanks. That's helpful to me, who is living in the past.
This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in the OSF without a license.
Nice.
The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system.
Okay.
That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target.
Oh man, I wonder if we're both dead and the rest of this game is just a Jacob's Ladder situation.
You got lucky.
Or I'm dead.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here.
That's true.
Be smart
I wanted to. Turing wouldn't let me. Thanks. I hope we won't need it.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Bye, Lexi. You're the best.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers. You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
Who the hell's Mr. Decker? That didn't even come up in the conversation. Alright, I'm saving. Now I'm ending the episode. What? Wait. Where was that guy's face? Did you see that? Did anyone else see that? Alright, whatever. That was weird. Yes, I want to overwrite the save. Goodbye, glass. Goodbye, glass. New save. I got a gun. Yay. Oh, I wanted to use exclamation points. It won't let me. Alright, cool. I got a gun. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching.